What?
Okay, what's going on?
Nothing. I thought you guys were coming up, so we were just,
Oh,
you know,
I don't
Jenna was just waiting on you.
I am so sorry. I didn't mean to tell y'all.
It's okay. Is Candace not coming up?
No, she's pretty pissed off, actually.
Oh, well, okay.
I mean, I don't know. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I don't know what to say. It's just like.
It's okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, I mean, I was just.
Well, what do you want? What do you want me to say?
Nothing. I
I
just.
ain't even here.
Nothing. I was just. What. I thought that Candace was coming up. You called me and told me that Candace wanted to come up on panel, and I just.
Oh, she did. She wanted to say all kind of shit. We was just trying to hold her back, okay? I mean, if that makes sense at all.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. She wanted to say all kind of stuff. We were just trying to hold her back. We didn't want her to lose her cool, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to say something behind somebody's back, or whatever. But yeah, we're just trying to keep her from losing her cool. That's all. Because that looks bad when you do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I know, but you contacted me and said that she wanted to come up, so we were just waiting.
That was not me. I had no control over my phone. That was not me.
Who was it?
That was a good friend of mine.
But you were the one you were the one that was talking though.
No, that wasn't me.
It wasn't you?
No.
Who was talking?
A good friend of mine.
Do you know who this is? Do you know who you're speaking to right now?
Who the hell are you?
This is Ziggy. You were on my channel last night?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. And and you called me just a little bit ago and you said that
was not me.
It wasn't you.
No. I have.
Is there somebody there that sounds exactly like you?
Yeah, my buddy does. He's trying to protect me. That's cool. That's fine. He's my friend. I love him. He's trying to protect me from snakes and stuff, but that's all right. Oh my gosh, really?
So, but
these people are working on my house. Oh my gosh. I can't even get down my goddamn stairwell. This is crazy.
So was
Really, Candace? Oh gosh.
What'd she say?
Nothing.
Is she upset?
No, she went to sleep. Thank God.
Oh, I thought you just yelled at her.
No, I can't. No. Well, I was trying to, but she's asleep.
Oh. Okay. So.
No, we've had people working on our house, and I can't even get down my stairwell because there's so much construction debris everywhere. It's freaking crazy. I'm trying to crawl down. Never mind.
Are these people volunteering their time?
Oh. Well, yeah, there's some people that are actually really trying to help us. That's really awesome of them, but that's really cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had one person come up here and their four-wheel drive broke down. They had to pull their axle out of their truck to get home. God bless them. I can't believe it. They come all the way up here and their four-wheel drive, messed up. They had to pull their front axle out of their truck so they could get back home to Greenville. And they had one hell of a damn hard day just to come up here and help us. Wow, I feel so bad. I really do.
What do you feel bad about?
Because they come way up here to help us, and they had to take the front axle and front-wheel drive to get home. And they had a real harder day than I did.
Wow.
You know?
So you really don't remember contacting me a little bit ago?
I think that was not me.
I don't know. It sounded. You were like, "Hey, Candace wants to talk. Candace wants to talk."
Yeah, but we were trying to talk her out of it because she was so pissed off that she would have went up and said a bunch of stupid stuff. So we started to talk her out of it. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Probably.
What do you think?
Not trying to be offensive, but she was just so mad that she would have said a bunch of stuff that wouldn't have been cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think people want to hear her talk. I think it would help a lot. Like I really do.
Yeah. Well, of course. Yeah, absolutely. I get that. Yeah, I understand that.
I mean, people would.
She's just so fed up.
She's just so what?
People are. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say on that point. Sorry, I'm not trying to be mean.
No, I don't think you're being mean at all, actually. I just am confused.
No. Sorry, I'm not trying to confuse you.
It's fine.
We've been through a lot. We've been through a lot. I'm not trying to be mean. I mean, you got to consider our little girl has been abducted, and then going from my personal page on my Facebook, I had 2,500 friends that I was consoling with. You know, I don't know exactly how it was for Candace, but for me, I had 2,500 friends that I was trying desperately to be friends with to help me find my daughter. And here it is, like, okay, now I'm down to like 8 friends after 2,500 motherfucking friends. Okay?
Yeah.
Now I'm down to 8 fucking friends if I'm lucky. Okay?
Yeah.
Everybody hating. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody accusing us in every fucking way in the motherfucking world. Okay?
Yeah.
How would you feel? Man, you know what? Yeah. I'm cussing. You fucking right, but I'm bringing it straight to your fucking face.
Yeah.
I'm not talking behind your back. I'm not stabbing you in the back or any fucking thing else. I'm bringing it
You
straight
can cuss.
to your face.
I mean, there's no reason. That doesn't make you. That doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you guilty. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh man, I got a lot of fucking hate for this motherfucking world now. I hate so fucking much about this fucked up world now. You're fucking right. Someone come up here and stole the most beautiful, precious thing in my fucking life. And if I find out who did it, you know what? I am going back to prison big time.
Yeah. And that's what people want to hear. People want to hear you angry.
Fucking F. With a big capital fucking F. Fuck you. I'm going back to prison. Because I'm going to kill, and I've never killed anybody in my entire life. Never wanted to take nobody's life. Never wanted to hurt nobody in my life, ever. I love everybody. I try to love everybody all that I possibly can. But somebody come up here and stole the most precious thing in my life. Why can't nobody understand that?
See, that's what people want to hear. People want to hear you mad like that. You know what I mean? They want to. I don't know why you hold back with that part because
the only reason
that's normal.
because I'm usually sober. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pissed. I've had a few drinks tonight.
Well, that's fine. Like,
let someone steal your daughter and say, you know, what the fuck are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I probably wouldn't live through it, to be honest. I would be probably messed up all day, every day, and I probably wouldn't survive it.
To be sober. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I try to be sober. I try to live for Jesus all I can. I try to love everybody all I can. But I have so much hate for. I've never hated anybody like I have ever, like I do now. I can't deal with it. How could you take someone's daughter? How did you take a 5-year-old little girl and just take them? How the fuck did you do that?
Yeah.
Who the fuck does that?
That's
To love them.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever, man. Y'all want to talk shit about me, whatever. I don't know what to say anymore.
Well, I think it's good for people. I think it's good for people to hear you mad and upset at whoever, did this. Because usually, like last night when you came on my panel, you were like, when I asked you, what do you think should happen to whoever did this? You were kind of lenient. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? I tried to. I mean, what you tell me, okay? All right, you tell me. Someone takes your kid and abuses them. You tell me, Ziggy, what do you do with them?
Oh, yeah. Well, I wouldn't be pretty. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't. I mean, sometimes though, when you
exactly what I tried to say. Yeah, it don't make no sense, does it? I'm gonna let you off the hook, okay? Just don't even answer that question.
Well,
you don't know what you're gonna do.
I would laugh all the way to prison. If somebody hurt I like I said, I would, yeah, I wouldn't survive it probably, because I would be.
No, I'm not surviving right now. I'm not. I'm a wreck.
And you truly in your heart, what do you believe? You don't believe that Candace would have anything to do with it?
Man, don't even come off with me like that.
Well, what if you're being fibbed? What if you're being lied to?
Wow. Y'all blow me the fuck away. Y'all blow me away.
You don't think so?
You're telling me, okay, you're trying to tell me that my wife that loves my daughter with all her heart done something to my daughter that she loves with all her heart.
I'm asking you.
What are you trying to say? For real?
I'm asking you if it's possible.
Hell no, it's not possible. There's no way. I don't understand why it's so difficult for people to comprehend that some sorry, sleazy son of a bitch come up here and stole our fucking daughter. Why is that so hard to comprehend? What the fuck is wrong with you fucking people?
I think it's because
really?
I think people believe that
y'all are fucking nuts. Y'all are fucking crazy, man.
Okay, well,
how the fuck? I don't get it.
How did they know to come up there though at the perfect timing and everything? Do you think it was somebody?
Because they're fucking criminals. Perfect timing. They just fucking happen to make a fucking whatever, they just happened to be at the right place at the right time. If we would have caught them, they probably would have been like, oh, we're just coming up there, we're just Joe Blow coming to see if you had our car broke down and we're on meth and we need a jump start or some bullshit. Are you fucking serious? Just like all fucking criminals have a fucking story. It blows my fucking mind that you guys can't comprehend shit, man. Are you fucking for real?
Well,
you know what? When your fucking kid gets gone and somebody stuffs them in a fucking car and they're down the fucking road, you can say goodbye because they're gone. There ain't a fucking thing you can do about it. They're gone. There's a million, or if not a trillion, fucking different directions that they can be gone. There ain't a fucking thing you can do about it. Y'all say, why ain't you out there hunting for your daughter? Blah, blah, blah. Fucking, you go fucking hunt down a trillion different fucking directions and see where they get you. You'll be broke down, your fucking tires wore off your fucking car, and people threatening you, and every fucking thing else, and the cops telling you you're full of shit, and motherfuckers like you talking shit up your fucking ass, and that's all you get 24 fucking 7. You're gonna sit there and talk shit.
You think I'm?
You know what?
I'm not talking shit about you right now, though. I'm just asking you.
People
need to hear. People need to hear you.
Motherfuckers know a fucking thing. So when your kid gets gone down the fucking road, and there ain't a fucking thing you can do about it. You know what? They fucking call me and fucking question me.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I didn't call and.
Fuckers out there that think you know fucking every fucking thing in the fucking world.
I don't, and you know, I'm sorry that I upset you. I really am.
No, it ain't you, Ziggy. It's all them fucking bitches you got on your fucking show that think they know every fucking thing in the fucking world. I'm sick of it. Man, I've tried. You know what? If you look at the combinations of different roads out there that you can go out and look in the meth neighborhoods, in the coke neighborhoods, and every fucking thing else, there's probably over a trillion different directions that she could be out there somewhere. So you figure that out. I'm so sick of all them motherfuckers talking shit. I can't stand it no more.
Well,
my beautiful dog gone, and all these fucking little bitches want to talk shit. I'm so sick of it. Sorry, man. I don't mean to be mean.
No, no.
The truth's the truth, man.
No, it's good. I don't think you've said anything that's shocking or.
I apologize to you straight up. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry if I've offended anybody out there who's actually been trying to find my daughter, and anybody who actually believes my story or whatever. But for all you motherfuckers out there that think you fucking know better and blah blah blah, fuck you. When your fucking kid gets gone, is down the road somewhere, there's a million different directions that you can't find her. All I got to say is, you know what?
So have you been watching the live? Have you been watching the live tonight?
No, I really don't give a fuck anymore.
Well, how did Candace know that Jenna was on panel?
Because she's a dumb bitch. She's always going to be on channel. Because she thinks she knows all. Sorry, Jenna, but you don't know shit.
Well, I have her muted right now, so she can't. It's just me and you talking.
Thank you.
But
man, all we try to do is maintain our property here. Man, I ain't gonna go on. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend I'm some fucking angel or whatever. I'm not, man.
No, don't. Don't, because that just makes when people pretend to be something they're not, like it shows, and then it makes you look like you're hiding something. So it's just best to be honest. And I've seen you be honest as far as your past, mentioning stuff that you did that you weren't proud of when you were younger, and
Yeah.
well, I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, it's the past for a reason, and all you can do is, like I always say, is learn from it and move forward.
All I wish y'all knew is that little girl. She's so special. She loved the first. I can't even explain it in words. One beautiful little girl. There's some sorry bastard come up here. You know what? People have been stealing everything from me my whole life. Everybody's taken from me everything that I own my whole life. Everything that I have, which is nothing, they've been stealing from me my whole life. I mean, and I know you all understand what I'm saying, because that's how, that's what people do. They take everything you got. They take, it's just the nature of this world. It's evil.
See, you've had so many. Well, there's been a few different people you mentioned that you believe that might have been mad at you enough to do this.
Well, yeah, there's all kinds. There's many different scenarios and stuff of people that could have took her, but God help the motherfucker who took her, because I don't know that I can. I'm not that kind of person. I'm a really nice guy, and I try to be a God-fearing guy. I try to love all I can, but when it comes to this particular situation, I don't know what's going to happen when I find out. I might be going back to prison.
Well, at least it would be for a good reason.
Hey, man, I can forgive Jenna. I can forgive Sissy. I can forgive all y'all people out there talking all the shit you want to. That's fine. Whatever. But when I find the motherfucker that took my daughter, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I'm so tore up. Y'all, you know what? I forgive all y'all. You know what?
You know how you always said, like, that you always, why was it that you always believed something would happen to Summer? Was it just a gut feeling?
I don't know. I feel like, look, 1/3 of the angels was cast out of heaven and put on this earth. So and the angels are numberless. You can't count all the angels. Okay, so 1/3 of the angels are cast out of heaven in a war in heaven. So there's a lot of evil angels here on this earth. But, so that means 2/3 of the angels are fighting for us. And we all have personal angels that are fighting for us. This is a war in this world. This is all in the Bible. You got to understand, this is all in the Bible. So this is a big war.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you know this, and I know it probably gets really old at these questions over and over and over, because it's like, I'm sure you feel like a broken record.
No, I love it.
Well, about the basement door, do you know if it was locked or unlocked?
No, I don't, because my boys, I got 3 boys besides Summer. I mean, we live out on a private property. I have 11.5 acres here. There's no need to lock that damn door.
So it probably wasn't locked. It was probably.
I really don't know, because I wasn't here, number one. And there was so much confusion going on. But my boys would leave the door wide open. I was like, man, you guys got to shut that door. You can't leave it wide open, and they just, it seems perfectly safe up here. We live way out in the country. There would be no need to lock the door. You would never think in a million years that someone would come here and take my beautiful daughter. I'm standing outside in the back right now, by myself, looking at the stars. And I see my old junky trucks, that stupid fucking bus right there. I'm looking at that stupid generator. There ain't nobody up here. You wouldn't think in a million years that you would have no reason to lock that door.
Yeah, did you?
I'm out here, I'm looking at the back door right now. Standing on the grass in my backyard. There's nobody here, and it's perfectly quiet. There's nobody here. You would never think in 100 years or a million years there would be need to even lock that tap door.
Right.
Just somebody had to come up here. Don't know who. All I know is my precious daughter is gone. I'd do anything. This is an evil world. It's evil.
Well, I don't fault you for not locking a door. I mean, you're out in the middle of the country. You wouldn't think you would have to. I agree with you there.
You really would.
I mean,
here, listen to the quiet right now. And I have to be thankful because every YouTube channel I've been on, I've been bitching about the drug activity and everything else. I haven't seen no traffic come up through here. Right now, there's nothing. It's perfectly dead still quiet. I wish I could make my camera work. There's a car coming down Beach Creek right now. You could probably hear it in the distance, maybe.
Mm.
But other than that, there's no accident.
No, it sounds just like really quiet.
Yeah. There's a car going down Beach Creek right now. But that's the only car I've seen since I've been standing outside. And I'm looking up at the stars. Oh, and my baby's gone.
Sorry, it's sad.
Whoever come up here and got her, have mercy on their soul, because I just wish I could figure it out. I'd do anything.
Did you know that there is a creator that bought I think it was like a whole constellation for summer in the stars.
Wow, really?
Yeah, she bought from NASA. She bought several stars.
Wow.
Like, yeah. And she has it. She has the paperwork and everything that she wants to give directly to Summer when she's found. Yeah, she bought stars for. Wish I could. I need to look that up again or check that out. What specifically which stars? So maybe you could like look up the stars and those are Summers. You know what I mean?
That would be awesome. I just wish I could get her back. This is things turned into, everybody loves her, and I get that because we love her with all our hearts. And I appreciate all y'all that love her like you do, and all these kids, all of them, everybody, not just the kids, but you, and everybody's worth loving.
Yeah. Yeah, the creator that did that is called Mystery Angels. That's her
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I just hate the fact that everybody's turned this into this like this and that and the other. Man, there's a lot of kids missing out there. We need to get out there and put boots on the ground and find these missing kids. They could be in Mexico. I don't know where the fuck they're taking all these kids. They're American citizens. American citizens, born American, that are being kidnapped and put into slavery. And the number is huge. Huge.
Yeah.
Like I said the other day, I probably told you already that the reservation in Oklahoma, an American Indian reservation, over the years has had over 500 missing kids in Oklahoma. And they don't have money. They can't go, like, Summer's lucky that we was able to get her on all these YouTube channels and Dr. Phil and everything like that. But I want her to represent the American Indians that have no money. And all these other kids, I want her to be the representative of all these other missing kids.
Well, she surely, huh?
There's 500 missing kids off Oklahoma reservation. And in Arizona, it's a similar situation. What the fuck are they doing with all these kids? Whoever's taking them, they all need to be fucking killed.
Yep, I agree. And I don't think you should hold back when you say that. Like you shouldn't feel bad for saying that you want these people, hurt or whatever. I think that's.
But then they're probably pressured by big government and everything else, and they're probably telling them, if you don't get us these kids, we're going to kill your kids or whatever. So you can't be mad at them either, because they're trying to defend their family. Who knows what the hell's going on? So it's just an evil world, honey. I'm sorry. There's so much evil in this world.
So you don't.
We are.
Oops.
So here we are. My wife's sister 11 years ago got abducted, and now her daughter got abducted.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My poor daughter, she's so stuck. I don't know. She ain't no. I mean, she's just like any other kid, just wanting to love, be somebody. Just the American dream, Just like any kid,
I'm not exactly. I don't know. She stole everybody's hearts, though. It's crazy.
Well, the only reason we put all that stuff out there on YouTube and everything like that was to try to save her life. But everybody turned against us.
Well,
not everybody, but most people. You've seen all. You've seen it all. But that's the only reason we released every single picture, every single video, and everything else was trying to save her life. But now I feel like we can't save her life. We can't save none of their lives. Because America is not America anymore. If America was America, they'd send their military out and do everything they could to save these American citizens that were born Americans. But to America and our military, or to our president or our government, apparently they don't mean nothing to them. And I'm going to say that out loud. Sorry. You let our American citizens being enslaved, in my opinion. Fuck you.
Are you wanting to speak to Jenna real quick?
I have nothing to say to that bitch. I already told her the other day, man. She's.
I know. I muted her. I muted her because I just didn't know if you wanted to.
The Bible says have nothing to do with those kind of people, and I'm gonna stick with that.
Did you know?
What is there to say?
Huh?
What is there to say to her?
I don't
There's
know.
nothing to say.
I don't know. She was maybe wanting to say something to you. That's why I didn't know if that was okay. I don't know. What did you know Candace's sister? The one that went missing?
You know what? This is what I knew about Candace's sister. She was a very kind heart. She was willing to do anything that she could to help. She was a very good woman. That's what I knew about her before she got abducted. And me and Candace was just first starting to get together, and we had Josie, our firstborn, when she was abducted. And we was in Arkansas, and the police did contact us, and we were like, well, we was in Arkansas. I mean, we don't know what happened, but all we know about her is that she was a damn good person, very kind heart, and willing to do whatever she could to help people. That's what we knew about her. And that's all I knew about her. And I can verify that she's a really good person. And it's unfortunate. The good people, you know, I don't know, man. It's crazy. I don't get it.
Well, you know, the question that everybody asks is like, well, how do you know that she was abducted?
Well, because she was in like Wisconsin, she had two or three kids. I can't remember. She had 2 or 3 kids, and then she was gonna go like to a bar to meet somebody or something. I don't know. And then they found her car. I think she worked at a gas station, and they found her car parked somewhere. I don't know, but she was never seen again. And there's no way in hell that she would leave her baby.
Oh, okay. So I was talking about Summer, but you mean you think both
Summer.
of them?
Oh, I thought you.
Well, we were. I know we were talking about. We were talking about Rose also. That's right. I should have.
Yeah.
But you.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah.
You believe Summer was definitely abducted. There's no other thought in your mind.
There's no doubt because there's no other explanation. Some sorry son of a bitch come up here and took my baby from me. Just like, you know, my whole life people been stealing shit from me. You know.
Do you know what Candace meant by her comment, like no one in, no one out, about the boys? You know what I mean? About
what?
I guess no one was allowed. I don't know. It was somebody's comment, and I was confused. But sometimes I remember her saying it, but I think it was about the door. Like nobody was supposed to come in, and no one was supposed to go out. Maybe when the boys were there alone. Were the boys home alone? Did they go to work with you that day Summer was missing?
Not that day. Because the day before I was having trouble with a coworker, and I had to fire him. But I mean, our private investigator's been talking to him. Man, I know that fucking dumbass was spun out on dope, and he can say whatever he fucking wants. But he was definitely spun out on dope. But I will say this about him: our PIs have been talking to him, and I think he's kind of cleared himself. I'm not sure, you know, but I will give him the benefit of the doubt, and I ain't gonna sit and talk shit about him. But yeah, I mean, I went through a lot of people spun out on dope because you just can't. There's no way that you can do the kind of work. You know, you can't do dope and expect to work and whatever. But
yeah, after a while, you start hallucinating. I would think because you stay up like.
Yeah, exactly. You can't function as a normal human being and do that stuff. There's no way. But as far as I know, I don't know. I think he's kind of cleared himself because he does talk to our PIs, you know.
Oh, so you're thinking now that worker has. So who's left in your mind that is possible?
Well, there's still all kinds of possibilities. There's all kinds of different possibilities. We don't know, but we wish that we hope and pray that we can figure out. And I hope y'all will pray with all you got that we can figure this out.
Yes. Every day I wake up, I'm like, I pray that today's the day.
Thank you. God bless you. Please, just keep on praying, you know, and hopefully we can figure out. I know there's so many people praying for her, and I want to thank you. That's all we can hope for. Just keep praying, and God will turn it around. God is God. You know, none of you people out there know what happened to her. The police don't know. The FBI can't figure shit out. TBI can't figure nothing out. But you know what? God knows where she's at. God knows what happened. So please keep praying. And God will hopefully pray for you. Let us know what's going on. That's all we can pray for. Only God can answer this one. It's completely out of everybody's hands but God's. And you know it as well as I do. Because we're all confused. I'm just as confused as y'all are. You know, I'm blown away. But if anybody can turn it around, it can only be God.
Yeah. What about is grandma still there?
Yeah, she come back home, you know. She had to go help her sister for a while. She's getting old.
Yeah.
That's
there was a rumor that like she left again, so I didn't know.
No, she's still there.
How's that going? Is that going okay?
Well, yeah, me and her's bumped heads a few times and things, but that's okay. I mean, that should be expected, You know how that works. I'm not mad.
Yeah. Well, I think that, maybe she's concerned about her daughter, or your wife.
Yeah.
And
she's been missing for 11 years. She was a beautiful girl,
Yeah.
And there's no way she would have left her. I don't remember if it's 2 or 3 kids. I can't remember. There's no way a mother would leave her kids like that and just whatever,
Right.
She was definitely abducted too.
Well, I feel like your mother-in-law, I feel like she's her. I guess they call her Candy, right? I guess I could say Candy to differentiate between Candy and Candace.
Yeah.
I think I know. You guys have you guys bumped heads since Summer's been missing though? Because
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was mad because I just felt like I didn't keep a close enough eye on her. But honestly, I mean, it wasn't 30 feet away when she went down in this basement. So either somebody come up in this basement, or she might have. The only 2 possibilities was she come out the basement door and somebody grabbed her, or somebody was in our basement. I mean, we don't know which. I mean, we won't be able to know that until we can ask her personally. There's no way of knowing. So some sneaky, sorry son of a bitch come up here and grabbed up my beautiful daughter and took her out of here. That's one thing we do know for a fact.
And you thought maybe possibly it was somebody thinking maybe they were helping her in some way, maybe? Because I mean, isn't that something that you said? Like that maybe they thought that they could give her a better life or something. Is something you said?
I really don't want to go down that road. Again, I don't want to talk shit about my step family and all this and that. I don't want to go down that road, but I don't think that that's the case. hope not. I really hope not. But, you know, all the allegations that they've spread about me and everything is just so out of line. But I'm going to let that go. I'm not going to say nothing bad about them. I'm just hoping that there's going to be some kind of peace between us. I don't know. I don't know what else to say on that part.
Did you know, I think Mary is starting a cooking channel. Maybe you can sub to that.
Cooking channel?
Yeah.
Cooking channel?
Yeah, I just saw that. I need to sub to her. Yep.
I don't want to be mean to her. I mean, even though she's been totally mean to me for whatever reason, but that's okay. I'm not going to stoop to that level. I don't want to. My sister has prepared a bunch of stuff to share about her, things that she knows. But I'm trying to talk her out of not sharing it because, I mean, my real sister.
Okay.
You know, it just, you know, I don't know.
Well,
you know, like
I don't know.
I could say all kinds of stuff about my stepfamily. I really could. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to, you know, that's in the past. It's old news. It's way back there somewhere. That would be just really, there's no point in that. That's way in the past. We were kids. You know?
Do you know who somebody named? Huh? Sorry, go ahead.
No, somebody's trying to call me right now. I'm trying to figure out who it is.
Oh, well,
They blew my phone up so that the other day when we was on last night, they knocked my phone out of commission. A memory was gone. I was like, it's
wow,
my
yeah.
phone up. It's like, Don, stop.
Yeah, they were probably trying to get you to stop talking or whatever.
They tried.
But hey, I think it's good for you to speak out. I mean, you know, just even though it's like
we got to try to make peace. You know, I mean, I don't know, man. I try to love everybody. I'm not no angel. That's for damn sure. But I'm trying. I am trying.
how would you answer? Or here, we'll ask you that next. First, do you know who Cameron is? Do you know somebody named Cameron? Who is that? Are you willing to answer that?
Yeah, Cameron Alley.
Oh no, I guess there's something spray painted on one of your, I don't know, little barns.
Cameron. Yeah, that's my little buddy there. Yeah. You know, and I could go on to say all kinds of stuff about his mother and this and that, and blah blah blah. But I'm not gonna go there. Cameron's doing good now, and I think his mother is doing good now.
Who is Cameron?
Cameron's.
Is that?
Cameron is.
That what's that? That's spray painted on your. It's like spray painted on one of your.
Yeah, Cameron spray painted that on there because, you know, when we first met him, he was, you know, just a juvenile and everything, and his mom had difficulty with some stuff. I'm not, you know, I don't want to elaborate too much, but I just hope and pray that. I just want to say that I hope and pray that she's doing good and staying away from this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that Cameron's doing good now, and he's doing good for his life right now, and I just hope that his mother is too. You know, and I'm not gonna elaborate on the whole thing. It's just one of those situations where, you know, people go off the deep end and get on. You know, I've been there.
So Cameron is just a boy in the neighborhood kind of thing or something.
No, he's a friend. His mother used to be our friend.
Oh.
She had trouble. Just like I've had trouble with. Okay, I'll just be point blank. I've had trouble with drugs.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. I can't lie about that. But you know what? I'm doing good. Cameron's mother, I hope and pray, is doing good now. You know, but in the past, yeah, there was big trouble. You know.
Yeah.
You go down the deep dark roads and stuff. You know, and Cameron's been through hell, but he's doing good now. And I hope and pray that his mother's doing good too right now, because she's been through hell, you know. And I just hope and pray that she's hanging in there, staying straight and being strong. And you know, I don't know. I haven't talked to her in a long time, so I'm not sure. But all we can do is pray about that, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that solves one mystery. People were always wondering who Cameron was. He spray painted on one of the.
Yeah, he used to come out here all the time and stuff, and you know, and we just loved him like one of our kids. And I seen him the other day. He was working at McDonald's, and he is so pissed off about Summer. He can't hardly contain himself either. You know, but he's doing good. He's being strong. He's a good kid now, you know, thank God. He's doing really good. He's educating himself. Yeah, you know what I mean? He's doing good.
Have you talked to Sissy since she was on panel? Did she contact you?
No.
Okay. Is she a different person than Denise?
I don't know who Denise is.
Oh, well, Denise is the one that...
Mitchell? Oh, Denise Mitchell?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different entities.
Okay. I thought so. There for a while, I thought they were the same person, but...
I've heard that too.
They kind of sound similar, and a lot of people are convinced that they're the same person.
Yeah, that's two different entities. Okay.
What about Benny? Do you guys talk still?
Yeah, I talk to Benny all the time. He actually got on one of our news stations out here locally, and it was pretty amazing. Yeah, Benny's doing good.
He was on the news? He was on the news?
Yeah, he was on the news out here in Tennessee. Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
For Summer?
Well, for just when we went to LA and stuff like that.
Oh.
Put him on there. He's doing good.
He probably feels like he's a celebrity now or something.
Well, he's, you know.
I'm just kidding.
Like anybody, you know, we all have trouble.
I'm just kidding. I joke.
Right. I'll put it this way. They made him look real good.
Really?
Yeah.
He teases me. I tease him. It's cool. So how did you meet Benny? Did he just contact you one day on Facebook?
You know, it's a mystery to me how I even got in contact with you. Because if somebody asked me how I got in contact with you, then I'm like, I have
well, yesterday I contacted you for the first time.
Oh, you contacted
yes,
me?
Sissy gave me your number, and I was like, well, I'll try.
I was trying to figure that out. I'm like, how the hell did that happen? Oh my gosh.
It was just yesterday. I texted you for the first time on your number because I asked Sissy if I don't remember if she suggested it or if I asked her, but I said, do you think he would come on? And she's like, probably. So that's why I text you and I just asked you. Huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty gullible, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
It hasn't gone. Let's see. Well, you said that what state was Summer born in?
Right here in Tennessee. You she was born C-section because she was, what do you call that when their heads,
breech.
Going down first? Yeah, breech.
Yeah.
So she was born C-section. And so we was in the hospital, and they cut Candace open, and as soon as they pulled her out, the doctor handed her straight to me, and Summer has cleaned to me for 5 years straight. She just wanted me only for 5 years straight.
How did that make Candace feel?
Well, I mean, luckily, I work all the time for her, and so she got to go out and do stuff with her while I work. I used to work 7 days a week from sun up to sundown every day. So Candace would take her out and do stuff with her every day. You see all the pictures. I don't know what possessed her to take all the pictures. The only thing that I can say about that is it had to be an angel from God. It was just coercing her to take all these pictures for some odd reason that is beyond my understanding. But I always knew, for some reason, I can't explain, that something was going to happen. That last picture that I took with her when I'm holding her, I just knew. I mean, I can't explain it other than an angel was telling me all along something was going to happen. I tried everything I could to tell Candace to watch her very closely because I just have this feeling in my heart that something's going to happen, and then when it did, I knew,
How did that make you? Were you mad at Candace for a while?
Well, I've been mad at her mother and her, but when you look at the situation, it's not her fault that somebody come up here and stole our daughter. It's not nobody's fault.
No, I'm not saying that. I just feel like if I was not.
No, I know that you're not saying that. I'm not saying that you're saying that.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. It's not our fault that somebody come up in our basement, not 25 feet away, and stole our daughter out of here. It's not your fault, and it's not our fault either. You try to put blame somewhere, but you can't. Except for the only one you can put blame to is the one who did it.
Yeah, I just can imagine though. I can imagine being in that position, being in your position, and then my husband being home with my child, and that happening. I could see it would cause problems. I probably would have been mad at him because I'd be like,
"Oh yeah, that drives you crazy, absolutely crazy." I've been on Facebook and YouTube for 3 months straight. I haven't been able to do my job. Candace can't function. She's been on Facebook and YouTube thinking that that's the best thing to do. I've tried to go out and search, on my own, and it causes problems with our neighbors and everything. They attack us. So YouTube's the best, and Facebook's, we figure, is the best tool that we can use, and that turned on us, big time. You've seen it all.
Yeah.
It's just.
Do you think that law enforcement is helping any, or? I mean, do you think that?
We don't know what law enforcement is up to. We have no idea, and then when you contact them, they say one thing, but you don't know what they're really thinking. You just don't know. There's no way of knowing what they're up to. I used to stay in contact with TBI all the time, but, and you just hear, well, we're still looking into this, and we're still looking into that.
Mm-hmm.
But whoever took her, they took her away from here. I mean, if you're a criminal and you commit a crime, you're gonna want to get out of this area. You're not just gonna go down the road a little way. You're gonna want to get clear the fuck out of this area fast. And so more than likely that's what happened. So wherever she is, we don't know. All we know is love and miss her with all our hearts. And we do anything to get her back.
Are there flyers up and everything? I mean, have you seen any flyers or anything? Is there a billboard?
Well, yeah, it's all kind of flyers. I got tons of flyers on the dash of my car, but the fact of the matter is, she was taken out of this area.
Yeah, no, I'm just wondering if you're seeing any type of action by anybody as far as like, are you seeing flyers up? Is there this billboard? Yeah. Have you seen this billboard that is?
I have only on YouTube but I work all the time, so
yeah.
I don't have time.
Is that up yet?
Yeah, it's up. It was up last night, I think, or whatever. But I just ain't got time to fool around with all that stuff because I have a job I have to hold down because I have bills to pay. You know, I got to keep everything going, and you know, because when my boys come back, or if somebody does come back, they have to have somebody come back too. So I have to keep everything going. I have to pay car payments. I got bills. You know, I got people on my job talking shit about me. You know, and just like YouTube, all these hateful things people say on YouTube, some of these people that I've worked with are saying the same thing. This has affected every aspect of my life.
That shirt that that shirt you were wearing that had summer on it.
Yeah.
In California and your trip.
Right.
Who made that, or how'd you get that shirt?
No idea who made that. They just sent us, you know, a couple of them.
Oh, okay.
I'm supposed to send Benny one of them. I got to send him one. I give him my word I would, so I gotta do that.
Oh, he's telling everybody you're giving him the one you were wearing, or that he's got the one you were wearing.
I haven't sent it to him yet. I gotta do that. Oh my god. Yeah,
he probably wants you to sign it. He probably wants you to sign it, like, or something. I'm sure.
Okay, I will do that.
Are you going to really?
Well, yeah.
You're gonna sign it? He asked you to sign it?
No, he didn't ask me to, but I will.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I will. I mean, I told him I would. I got to keep my word, right?
Well, no, I mean, I know about giving him the shirt, but I was just asking if he asked you to sign it. Like, you know what I mean?
No, he didn't ask me to do that.
Okay.
I will do that.
I know. Okay. I'm just joking because I don't know. Benny, me and Benny like to, you know, screw with each other like that. Just make fun of each other a little bit. Did you have any kids after summer?
No, summer was our last one because Candace got her tubes tied and everything. When they done the C-section, it was kind of weird because they was after they cut her open, it was like putting organs on this side, just ripping them out of her stomach and putting them on this side, and then they pulled Summer out and handed them to me, and I was all ready to puke.
Yeah. Yep.
They tied her tubes and started stuffing her organs back in there, and I was like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I couldn't handle no more. But I know I sure love that baby. So, oh my gosh. She's the love of my life. Sure.
When's the last time that you guys? What was that?
I said I love all my kids. I love all human beings. Period. I love everybody. And that's what God wants us to do. You know. And we got to love each other. You know, man. We got to forgive each other. Try to bring each other to, you know, the love of Christ and forgiveness and love and all that stuff. You know, that's so important. But summer, man, she stole my heart so bad. Oh my gosh. I swore I'd never let a woman ever steal my heart ever again. And here's some summer. Oh my gosh. Y'all women or something else, I tell you what.
Yeah. It's a different love for a child though, you know.
Well, I know that. Yeah.
When was the last time like you guys, any of you have were called in to talk with police? Has it been a while?
Well, I mean, there was harassment here for a while. I mean, me and Cass done we done what do you call that? Test.
Lie detector. Lie detector.
Yeah, we done past it. So here comes the county up here harassing us. Come up here and like smiling. Yeah, you gonna do a lie detector test for us? I'm like, fuck you. I mean, man, how many fucking lie detector tests you got to take? You tell the truth the first time, they just keep on and on and on. I shouldn't talk shit about them. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're not really talking shit about them. You're just,
it's just so aggravating. I mean, they come up here and they tore our house apart. I don't know how many times. They just turn everything upside down, throw it on the fucking floor, and leave it there. And then people see our house in a fucking wreck. Like, oh God, they don't ever clean the fucking house. Well, thank you, fucking TBI and law enforcement. They tore my well pump apart. Took a knife and just cut. I have a tent over my well pump with insulation covering all the pipes.
yeah.
And then take a knife and cut it, rip it apart, and throw shit everywhere, and just leave that shit laying there. Like that was, it took hard work for me to insulate all that shit and cover it up, and make sure my pipes don't freeze. And they just come up with a knife and cut it and dump shit everywhere and throw shit out of my trucks several times over. And, it's unbelievable. I'm not trying to be mean to them, but they did. They tore our fucking property apart several times, dumped everything upside down, and just left it there. That's what they did.
Yeah. Have you ever seen did Prayer Garden ever like show you herself? Her face, obviously, that's what I mean.
Well,
like, did you guys ever video chat?
Oh man, me and Prayer Garden, woo.
What?
I'm playing. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, it's just like, look, when I first went on Facebook and YouTube and all that stuff, I had 2,500 friends, so-called fucking friends. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're everyone, mostly women. Not trying to be, not trying to be mean towards women, because there's a hell of a lot of good women out there. But even the guys, same thing with guys. So I have to back up and say I'm sorry to women right there, because guys do the same damn thing. They act like they're your friend. They're just, I don't know, man. I don't know why people think we're so guilty and stuff, but
yeah,
that's fine. That's understandable. I get it. That's fine.
Well, did you ever? I'm going to ask you again. Sorry. Did you ever video chat with Prayer Garden?
Oh yeah, Prayer Garden. Oh yeah.
Did you? So you did video chat with her? So you saw her and everything?
No.
Oh, she never. She never.
We've talked a lot, but for whatever reason she thinks that I'm guilty of something or whatever. But that's fine. Most people.
She thinks you're guilty. She thinks you have guilty knowledge. That's what she says. She thinks you're guilty of. like just knowledge of that you're covering for somebody. I think she thinks you're covering for Candace.
I'm gonna tell you what, I won't cover for nobody in any circumstance. I will not cover for anybody. I ain't going down for nobody. I'm sorry.
So you've never suspected like your wife or we call her Grandis or Candy ever? It's never crossed your mind?
No, because my wife's so broken-hearted. We loved our daughter with everything we got. She was the light of our house, of our family. She was so special. I mean, she wanted to be bossy boss, and she was bossy boss. We just loved her with all our hearts. My wife is so broken-hearted. If you could actually see how broken-hearted she is, you would understand, you know. But she ain't gonna show that to the world. She only shows.
She should, though. I mean, I think it would help a lot.
Well, yeah, but she's not gonna go on some like YouTube channel or whatever and be fake. She's not gonna show that to the world. Just like
that's not fake, though. You should. I mean,
but even if it was one of your kids or something, you ain't gonna go on there and be fake and like, you know what I'm saying? But you'd probably be behind the scenes crying every day, you know, and wishing to God something could happen. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to go on live and be fake. When you're live with somebody and you're talking face to face with somebody, it depends on who it is. You know, if you feel comfortable with somebody,
man,
you might break down, you know.
It's something that just happens, though, when you're crying. I mean, you know, when you're upset about your daughter being missing, it just happens. It's not something that you can.
If you ask the right question,
yeah,
or you know, you see some of these videos people put. I can't even watch the videos that some people put on there because I can't even get through the whole video without just losing it completely. If you let yourself get too wrapped up in stuff, you can actually have a heart attack because of this. Honestly, I had a heart attack in '98.
And when?
In '98.
'98. Wow.
I had a heart attack, a massive heart attack in '98, because I let myself get. My emotions were so wrapped up, and there was just so much going on. I was just so depressed. I had a massive heart attack in '98 over my first kids, and so you have to protect your heart to a point, because if you let your heart get too wrapped up, you can die.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, were you on? Did it have something to do with, you know, was that the time you were using cocaine?
No, I was actually in 23-hour lockdown.
Oh, wow.
I was.
You were in prison?
Yeah, I was in prison. I've done over 4.5 years in 23-hour lockdown. And I remember the day. I was just so distraught thinking about my first daughter and my and Donnie Wells the third. You know, my first son. He was Donnie Wells the third, and I was just so distraught. Things going on inside the prison, things in there are bad all the time, and I was just so distraught that I just had a massive heart attack, and so I had to reconform my mind and my way of thinking and protect my thinking and my heart, because if you let yourself get too far out there, it will kill you.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
I can't help it.
What was that?
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask because I already kind of asked you about this, but about Jody Sue and what was her husband's name? Andy or something? Or
Andy, I have no idea.
Yeah. Have you suspected them at all, or what's your feelings on them?
No, I have no idea. I really don't. I mean, it could. We used to have a lot of traffic in this area. There's no secret that Andy used to peddle stuff, and other people down the road in the dead end area used to peddle stuff. I'm not trying to protect nobody because I'm just against drugs, period. Because I've been down that road. Drugs has been a big problem in my life, and I don't ever want. I'm sorry. I'm like Candace. I hate it. I hate drugs, and that's where I've come to be.
So you don't dabble a little bit every once in a while,
No.
like with coke or meth.
No. I mean, we just come from LA. Come on.
I know, but you lost your daughter. I mean, gosh, it's. I mean, I don't think those would be the drugs to do though if you were trying to escape reality, because those would probably make the anxiety worse.
Yeah, it just it all worse. That's exactly right. I mean, that's a good excuse to go use, but if you do use, it just makes it all worse, actually. It doesn't help the situation. The only thing that it might help is you might not want to kill somebody. That's what my biggest worry is right now. I'm afraid that if I find out, I'm really afraid. I've never been violent in my life, ever. But now I'm having violent tendencies.
Well,
that's really.
Yeah, I mean,
that's really messed.
I think that's normal, Don. I mean, make sure you know who did it, though. Before you do anything crazy, you know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to do anything crazy, but I'm just saying, make sure you know before, because if you're going to go to prison for something like that, you want to make sure you at least get the right person. I mean,
but when someone takes a 5-year-old girl, I mean, I just can't fathom. I can't. From their parents' house, a 5-year-old little girl. It's just,
Yeah.
I've tried to have mercy.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm just so angry. I don't know that I can control myself. And I've never felt like that in my entire life, ever.
Do you know did Candace ever have a stroke?
A stroke?
Yeah.
We think she did. Yes.
Or whatever that's called.
Yeah.
What's that? Bell's palsy or something like?
Yeah. Bell's palsy. And you know what? When that happened, when Summer first got gone, and all that happened, I asked her every day, "Have you been drinking?" And she says no, and she was stuttering her words every day for about 10 days after Summer disappeared. Yeah, and her lip was drooping down and everything. She was stuttering. She couldn't talk right. And then the behavior panel mentioned that.
Yeah.
They think she had a stroke. I was like, that makes sense. That made perfect sense to me because, I mean, she was just under so much stress.
Did she go? But she hasn't been seen by a doctor for that?
No.
Have you guys got any help, like as far as professional help for depression or anything like that because of?
Well, yeah, because the welfare had to get involved, and so we got counselors and all kind of stuff involved now, that we deal with all the time. So yeah, I mean, but she gets real stressed out though. She does that. I don't know if she had a stroke or what, but it happened again too. It happened a couple times. I guess it's just stress is what I'm thinking. I don't know if it was actually a stroke, but that's what they said. But
so you guys aren't taking any medication for depression or anything like that?
No.
Oh man. I would have to. Like, there's no way I would be able to. I would just have to. I mean, I don't know. I guess you never know how you would actually, how you would handle things until you're in that position. But
we drink a little bit of alcohol at night, a little bit of whiskey before we go to bed, and that's it. No other pills, no medication.
What about marijuana?
No.
That helps a lot. Is it illegal in Tennessee?
It's illegal in Tennessee. I've smoked weed my whole life. My whole entire life I've smoked weed. But since this has happened, they said I can't smoke weed. So I can't smoke weed. So I take a few shots of whiskey at night because that's legal. I hope that's okay.
But man, alcohol's so hard on your body. I think just weed's much better. Weed's just much better for, I don't know. You don't get hangovers as bad, you know. It's.
I agree. I mean, I've smoked weed my whole life. I have. But they're saying we can't smoke weed. So I'm like, okay. So we just drink a little bit of whiskey before bed, and, you know, and that's it. Yeah, I get it. I've smoked weed my whole life.
So it's illegal, or is it? So you can't go buy, you know, like, you know how that hippie house place has been brought up a few times. You can't go buy like THC infused products and stuff there, or what are they selling? No.
You can buy it, but according to the welfare, it's illegal.
Oh.
Yeah, you can go. That don't make no sense to us. And we've tried arguing with them, but yeah, we can't. We can buy it legally in the store, but we can't smoke it legally. It's messed up.
Just because of, as far as trying to get the boys back home, is that the reason?
That's what counts.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it is a state versus federal thing. That's yeah.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to, exactly. You know, the whole time we was in LA, we walked out of the hotel, and that's all you smell is really molten weed. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, California. And it's too bad it stays in your system for so long too. You know, it's like, it's not one of those things that's in your system for, you could smoke and, you know, if you knew you didn't have a drug test for a few days, you could smoke, but yeah, weed doesn't work like that, unfortunately.
Yeah, it can sit in your system for like a long time, like 60 days, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
well. I guess I can let you go. I don't know. I've asked you. I don't want to keep you all night. You know what I mean? I appreciate you talking, and you know.
I appreciate y'all too. You know, I really do. Talking to me, it helps me out. It helps me, you know.
Right.
I don't know.
I can't.
I just wish we could find our baby. That's the only thing I wish.
Right.
She was my
I wish
world.
somebody would just, if they have her, they would just, you know, drop her off someplace safe and just take off and go, I don't know, something like.
I wish.
If they don't want to get in trouble and because they did something or they took her for, why can't they just go drop her off somewhere safe and just
no,
take off?
I never thought I'd have to deal with something like this in my entire life.
Yeah.
Here we are.
So you didn't have anything to do with, or the fundraiser thing. You guys never gave your blessing for any of that?
Oh no, we don't want nothing to do with that money because that's not. People look at you crazy. If you're trying to make money off your daughters.
No, I mean it's for the reward fund though.
Yeah,
why weren't you guys wanting to sign for that?
Well, because that would just make us look evil, you know what I mean?
So if the money goes to the reward fund for summer.
Yeah. It just turned into a big mess. And
it did, but
it wouldn't look cool. It just looked like, we're just trying to make money off our,
if you would make sure that, you'd sign because, now they just have, it just was a good idea. I just wish you guys would have signed for that. That's just my opinion because, people had they were making shirts with her face on it. And, it was basically like a walking billboard for Summer. People would see Summer's face on these shirts and be like, with her, age and height and weight and stuff. And they could be like, oh, I've seen that girl, and it has the phone number and everything on it. So, I think it would.
Well, we hear both sides of it. Like, everybody bitches at us this way.
Yeah, I know. I know.
So we're like in the middle.
I know you are, but it's because I think it's Benny for some reason, and all of them are against it, and it's just like, it's for Summer's reward, and I don't know. As long as nobody is sticking their hands in the profits or anything, or whatever, and it's just going to the reward fund, then I
The only thing is the reward fund. I don't know. All I know is I'm glad we're not in it.
Well, at least they extended it till next July, right? As far as trying to think if there's any other questions while we have you, because who knows, it might be the last time you will speak to us, or to me. Do you think it's possible? Well, I already know the answer to this one, but I'm going to ask it anyways. Do you think it's possible that Summer got into Candace's Candace or Grandma's medication, and then I don't know, and then Candace freaked out or something? I have no idea. That was somebody's question they wanted to ask, but are you there? May have lost him, but
there?
Yep, I hear you now.
Okay. I think I hit the mute button on accident. Sorry.
It's okay. Did you hear my question?
Yeah, they don't have no medication.
Well, she picked up some that day, right?
Do what? Oh,
Grandma did.
I don't know what to be, but they don't give any kind of medication out these days. But
nothing.
They don't give anything out. No, hell
no. Didn't you say you feel? What was that?
I'll tell you like this. we are so against drugs, big time. I mean, I've been down that road in my lifetime, and Candace has been on that road in her lifetime. And we are so against.
When's the last time you? Well, when's the last time you would guesstimate that you used any type of drug like that, like cocaine or any drug besides marijuana? Besides marijuana, that doesn't count.
It's been a long time. I mean, you know, that's just readily available at any time. You know,
when you say I know, but when you say it's been a long time, like have you used any? I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. I really don't. But I mean, obviously drugs are a big deal, but I'm just saying, like, in the grand scheme of things, we have a little girl missing. You know, Summer's missing, and that's the most important thing. And I will tell you, if my daughter was missing, I would probably be on every substance there was out there. I probably would not survive it, like I told you. I know you're admitting to drinking, but have you used any other substances since she's been gone?
No, we get drug tested all the time.
Yeah, but that's just recent. I mean, that's just the last couple months, right?
For the past, well, we had a case before all this, so yeah, we can't touch anything. I mean, you know what meth does to people.
Mm-hmm.
We're it's that. I'll answer that question like this. I fired 7 people in a row on my job for being on meth, if that tells you anything. And then I can't get nobody to work for me because I'm on my own on a big house, a huge house, because I can't find nobody that is straight. And I can't be around that kind of stuff.
But some of the things, there was a couple people that came up and spoke. I don't know if Jenna's one of them, but a couple of them said that Candace told them that you guys used cocaine together, that you went and got cocaine and you guys ended up using cocaine or something like that.
Candace won't touch none of that stuff. She won't touch any of that stuff. I mean,
wasn't she? Yeah, I know, but weren't you guys positive for cocaine and meth? For when the boys were taken or something? Because, well, that's what Chris McDonough said. He said cocaine and meth and weed, but I don't care. You know, the weed is like whatever.
Chris McDonough don't know nothing. My wife's deadly against all drugs. She hates all of it. I mean, we had a problem with weed. Like I said, I smoked weed my entire life.
Wow.
And that was our major downfall. So weed's illegal in Tennessee.
Weed's not a big deal.
They can't say nothing if we drink a little bit of alcohol because that's legal. But I mean, I used to smoke weed, but now I realize that weed it just makes you kind of half-heartedly stupid. Really, I mean, I don't know. It's all bad. Every bit of it's bad.
So drugs didn't have anything to do with CPS situation. I know you can't go into it too much, but
no, it got real dangerous up here. It really did. With all the allegations going on, all these people going up here, and the psychics that was trying to come up here.
Who was those psychics that were trying to come up there? Do you know?
Yeah, I can't remember her name now. It's been a while.
Was it what's her name? Juanita?
Yeah, Juanita was one of them, and
Dusty?
that dude, Raven.
Raven, okay.
Raven. Yeah, they almost got into a gunfight on our bottom property in the golf cart home.
What?
I mean, it wasn't too long ago. Some woman come up here from Washington or something. She come up here saying she had information on Summer, and I was trying to get Candace to get on the airplane, so we had to call the private investigators up here to check this woman out. I was like, Candace, don't waste your time. We got to get on this airplane. So we had to leave this woman on her property with our private investigators. They called us when we was on the airplane and said this woman's out there, and they said they said they had to call law out here to get her off the property. You know, and Candace was tore up because this woman said she had definite information on Summer, and then she started acting all wacko when the cops was up here. Because I called the police right away. Because I can't take a chance on that kind of stuff. And so she started acting all kind of wacko and stuff like that. And she took off in the woods, and they spent all kinds of time hunting for this freaking woman. And so we looked up her driver's license because we was able to get a picture of her license. And come to find out, she was just a normal person, totally normal, that we think was sent up here by McDonough or something like that. We're not sure. But she was putting on a big act, but she was some kind of old hippie woman from freaking Washington or whatever. We don't know, but we had to.
She flew all the way there? She flew all the way to Tennessee just to talk to you?
Not sure. I can't prove that. Don't know. All we know is when we pulled up her driver's license and pulled up her Facebook account, she was a totally normal woman. She wasn't a doper at all that she was portraying when she was here. So we've had all kinds of wackos come up here and just try to pull everything in the book, try to prove that we're guilty of something, you know, or whatever. You know, and it's been crazier now. It really has. Like I said, I have 2,500 Facebook friends at one time. And out of all the people, I'm lucky that I have 8 actual real friends.
Well,
maybe 8. You know.
Yeah, that's how most people don't. I mean, most people only have a few real friends. I mean, anyways. I mean.
And that's hard. That's hard for me to comprehend because I work construction and everybody I work with, they're all pretty cool. So, and I'm not used to that kind of I've never experienced this in my entire life, anything like this. So this is a whole new thing.
I know that you're really, really against psychics.
Oh yeah.
But there's and I'm just gonna say this. I know that. But Donna Serafina is very gifted, and she is, and she's been trying to get a hold of anybody from your guys' family that's willing to sit in, and she is good, really, really good. She's one of the very, very few that is actually gifted.
Okay, but what you're not understanding, okay, this is what every one of them claims. Exactly what you're saying is what they all claim. All right? But what does the Bible say about that? You know, what does
well, somebody had to give them that gift. I mean, you don't think it's a God-given gift, or you think it's from the devil, right?
No.
Well,
yes. Tell everyone that claims this, it's been false, 100%. The Bible says to have nothing to do with this sort of thing because it's an abomination to our God. That's not respecting God. You're trying to respect some BS instead of turning to God and asking, you know, who knows all. He's our God. He knows where Summer's at right now, you know. And I beg and I pray to him every single day. You know, just like a lot of people one thing, you know, and in my opinion, and what I've seen, all these psychics and stuff, oh, we know where she's at. We just need more money. We're one day closer. We're almost there, and we'll have her. Well, you know, not one of them has claimed to have this psychic ability that's been able to prove a damn thing to me. They're all full of it. But I have to stick with God, and you know, they want to come up here and do this, that, and the other, but God says don't have nothing to do with them, so you got to stick with God on that. So far, He's proven to me that they don't know. They don't know nothing. I mean, they all claim what you're trying to tell them, but in reality, they have no ability. They don't know. They're not smarter. They don't have no more. They don't have no more ability than you or I do.
Do you smoke cigarettes?
Well, I went out in the cold and it got real cold.
Yeah. Is Candace sleeping right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we were hoping to hear from her, but you know, maybe someday.
Yeah, she's still asleep.
What's your favorite scripture in the Bible? Sorry for cutting you off there.
Well, okay, hold on a minute. Just give me 1 minute.
Okay.
Because I got this stuff rolled down the wall here.
Can you give me 1 minute while I use the bathroom? I'll be right back. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right, sorry. While you're getting that together. All right, sorry about that. So, all right, well, yeah, I was asking you your favorite Bible quote.
Okay. Isaiah 41 and 10, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he says, so do not fear. God always says, don't fear. Don't be afraid. Don't fear. He says that over and over again. So he says, so do not fear, for I am with you. Mm-hmm. Do not be dismayed.
For I am your God.
For I am your God, yeah. Wow, you know that.
Yeah. Yep.
I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Wow, that's cool that you know that. Awesome.
Yeah, I have that.
Oh,
That's one of the ones I have memorized. That's
Really?
Yeah, that's a pretty
Wow.
That's one of those really common ones that many people love, and but yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, so did what made Dr. Phil decide to, like, I know you can't talk much about Dr. Phil, but everybody can see, obviously, that Candace got her teeth fixed. Did he just offer that out of nowhere, or his team?
I'm not sure how happened.
That's a nice gift. I mean, those are. I mean, that's a nice. That's expensive.
Yeah.
They're veneers, right?
Oh.
Or are they dentures?
I don't know.
Are they dentures? Dentures come out. Veneers stay in.
Yeah. Veneers.
Okay. Wow, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Those are expensive. That's really expensive.
Yeah, I'm happy for her.
Yeah.
She still needs a lot of work.
Yeah, veneers are expensive. You don't know that you've said already that you don't know what prescription was being picked up the day that Summer went missing. You said
no. I mean, whatever her mother gets, I have no idea, but I know it wasn't no narcotics. You know, they just don't do narcotics anymore anyway. So.
Have you talked to Cher lately? I know you said last night that you haven't for a few days. Have you talked to her recent? I mean, like.
I've texted her. Yeah, she texted me. I texted her or something. I can't remember what it was about. But,
is she upset or something with you or what?
No.
Because she kind of disappeared from, or maybe she's kind of just stopped talking about Summer Wells' case, which is odd. I don't know what happened, but
probably smart.
Probably what?
Probably smart on her case.
Well, yeah, but do you know if did Summer go have regular? I mean, you said she was all caught up on her shots and stuff, right?
Yeah.
When you and
she was ready to go to school.
She was ready?
She was ready. Yeah, she was ready to go to school. We had her all her stuff ready, her backpack. She was excited, you know. Yeah, this is
So they already had you guys already had her enrolled in school around June.
Yeah.
See, because I thought that was always weird because, and I'm just gonna say, I thought that was always weird because they wouldn't allow me to enroll my daughter in her new. They don't enroll till like July, end of July almost. I was like, whoa, July 21st, I think it was. I was like, wow, or no, it was July. It was July something, but I know it was because I kept trying to enroll her and get it over with, but.
Well, they closed down one school, so I don't know. Maybe that's why they wanted everything down. I don't know. But I know we had her all her shots. She was enrolled and ready to go. Had her bags still over here. She never did get to go first freaking day.
Somebody said you enroll your child the year before. That's not as true, Cindy. No. You enroll your child no. When they start in a new school, it's only, well, at least here, like my daughter was enrolled only like a couple weeks before, and I did it the very earliest possible date I could.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had 4 kids, so we're trying to stay on top of it all we could. Everything.
Well, it's usually, I think they automatically get enrolled for the next year. Usually, it's easy if they've already been in the school. But
well, they closed the school down that they were going to. They closed it now, which is a smaller school, Kepler School. They closed down, so we had to get them enrolled in all in a new school and stuff.
yeah. Well, I think I could. I think I can let you go for the night because I mean you have talked for a long time, and I appreciate that. And you didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? You did that last night too.
Yeah, I only got about 3 hours sleep last night and everything, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's 1 a.m. now. Last night, I think you were on till like 3, maybe. I don't know, but
it was about 4 o'clock, and I still haven't taken a shower, so I still have to take a shower before I go to bed.
Okay.
But I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, do you not think that? Well, I know you can't say much about this, but you don't know what's going on with Dr. Phil, if it's going to be aired at all, or?
Yeah, it's going to be aired, but I mean, I think in November.
Okay, well, it's almost November, actually. Wow, it's almost Halloween. What the heck? It's already the 28th.
Yeah, exactly. Time flies.
Yeah. Right.
Well, I appreciate you letting me come on your show and talk.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, same to you, Don. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice night.
See you all later.
All right, bye.
You too. Bye-bye.